Alright, so. Now, let's see about knocking on this door and seeing... Shit, you don't realize how big this place is until you're actually standing in front of it. Let's see about knocking on this door and seeing what goes on.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Why the long face, my boss? Wish you were heading out there?
No,
No, sir.
Don't worry. If the Tanakh were planning to invade, they'd have done so already.
If you say so, sir.
I gotta say, I like Lawman. He seems like the kind of man who, you know, you can trust to get things done, but he does have a sense of humor.
Around here?
Ah, apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can
Finally got his
get
ass
things
down here.
underway.
Ah, yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
Yeah, they look back there like, wait, are they right there?
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
See, I would have used a metaphor like he had to have his whole suit of armor refitted, because all his sweat stretched the leather too much.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh are handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
Huh.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Like I said, I like this guy. These must be for opening and lower.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Pfft. The Quen would say the same about you, priest.
Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Yeah, but they didn't.
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why delay?
The Tanakh are...
Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the third clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Oh, really?
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Keep telling yourself that. I could have hopped that wall 10 minutes ago if I wanted. Oh, there's Varl.
Varl.
He's gonna be pissed. Yeah, the machines are hardwired not to go into an actual city.
Open the gates, please.
She said please.
Let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate stays sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl. Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
are
You know, the
orders.
usual. Aloy wants something.
Something people are trying to say no.
It's not gonna work.
Gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire? Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey!
Well, he's loaded. Not sure about the locked
You
part.
stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh?
Unless you want to fight her.
Let her through, boys.
Do the smart thing and let her
Save
through
him.
before she... Yeah. Do the smart thing and let her through before she has to kill you herself.
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Huh. Now, time to say hello.
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to... No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Hold on. Blast trap, acid trap.
Oh, mother. Look at that.
Ah, shoot.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
The meaning is that they'd rather let me through than me killing all of them and then walking through the gates. Or actually, no. It's simple. Either they could have opened the gates and let me through, or I could have killed them all and then walked through. I let them decide which one.
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back.
The only question, right? I'd step right on that line and say, how many of you am I going to have to kill before you listen to what I'm saying?
Now.
Hold.
No. Oh.
She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
Hmm? Notice he's only got half a set of
Fearless,
tattoos.
red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Huh?
Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Seriously? You see those things flying through the air and you're like, what? I thought these guys were supposed to be badasses.
Archers! Keep them back!
And those are short bows anyway, aren't they? Ooh.
Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it. Between those bristlebacks, those bristlebacks are too fast, and they don't even have to reach them since they have archers mounted on them.
Open the gates! Open the gates!
For crying out loud.
Open the gates!
You guys soldiers are oh.
Karja! Stand your ground!
Are you soldiers or are you playing costumes? You're soldiers.
I
Fight!
don't have a shot!
You can't hit those huge things they're riding. Ooh. Ah. Right in the abdomen. That's more like it. Oh! Oh! Ran him clean through and then dragged him along the ground.
What happened? Can you see?
Oh, it's a mess.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Chargers.
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Where are they coming from?
Here they come!
We have to mobilize! Be ready! You okay there?
Here's ammo. I'll cover you. Let's do this.
Finish that rider! Move!
Seriously? What the hell? Come on.
Now's my chance.
Come on. Huh. That wasn't so tough. These two are a couple of badasses. Oh! Oh! He might be dead. Whoa! What the? Did he seriously just stop a bristleback with his bear? Oh! There goes his arm. Oh! They're stuck. They're riding bristlebacks.
They got one of the marshals.
Finish her!
You're the prey today. It's down.
Here he comes!
Now, while they're missing their arm.
Who's shooting at me?
Think you could hunt me?
Ha!
They're in trouble. Do you need ammo? Wipe them out. Wipe them out.
Ah!
You! Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Get down here and prove
Chief,
it.
grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Let's see what you got, big man. What the? Okay, one thing I would like to say. This is one of the things I made sure to write down in note. Let me see. Yes, the Shield Wing was a trade with Fortnite, so they could get their shoot mechanics. You might remember, a few months back, Fortnite did a specialty. They gave you, like skins and stuff for Aloy, and you could use a bow instead of your regular guns. I swear, they traded the program that they use for the shoot they use in Fortnite for in order to get that, so that they could create a Horizon skin. Instead of Horizon skins, they traded the rights to use their shoot technology for this thing. Did he just smack him? Oh! And his knee just bent the wrong way. That is
You're next, girl.
Now why can't we use a shield?
I've never seen a shield like that.
Better scan it. Feeling better.
Now, what exactly are you? He's only a level 8.
Gotta get through that shield.
Oh!
Give it up!
Tell me a real challenge.
Oh!
Now's my chance! Generated.
This is the girl who would stand against for Gala.
You're not stopping me! Shield's gone! He's vulnerable!
Huh. For some reason, I couldn't scan that thing, though.
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Shoot, I should have actually gotten a chance to scan that dromaeosaur of hers. Now what about them? I can't believe he actually threw himself at a bristleback. That thing is literally as big as a car. Oh. And he lost his arm. And Thrall's not going to be walking on that anytime soon.
You're going on without me, aren't you?
She left without you.
Guess I'm stuck with Aaron.
For now.
For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Aaron's not walking well himself. I got you, buddy. And tomorrow... now. And of course, now it's time to go.
It's salvage time, boys.
They just dropped a shit ton of bristlebacks and chargers right at your doorstep. Now see about... where? There. Greta's...
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Now why not repair it? Be nice if I had a shield.
Aloy.
Ugh.
We're still trying to sort out this mess.
What's to know?
Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
They were the targets of her attack.
Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tanakh's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tanakh territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground.
Wonder where they heard that term.
Obviously, this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
Yeah, Barren Light's
But it's
supposed to be
worth
the only
looking
way
into.
through those mountains.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain.
So I can plug into its head and
It'll
see
help me
everything
get the
it's
lay of
seen.
the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
I imagine lots. First of all, who the hell is this?
called Regala a rival. Someone that's Tanakh chief should have...
Coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
Like I said, I like law.
And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Though they would have also had to be able to hide all those bristlebacks and chargers they also were running with.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom.
Right on his house, right on the
Cruel end for a
doorstep.
good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
Whatever happened to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
He had hoped for a lot more.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it.
Fortunately.
That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, I'll make sure they're given...
This area is no man's land.
That it is.
Where did they get that term?
The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Well, being a priest, inherently you have to have some level of schooling. So they're either brave or hammered. They were traveling with Oseram after all, so they might have gotten into something they shouldn't have.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe.
Now, who
Their
about the
lands are
Utaru?
between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
Huh.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
Huh.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then new Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot.
Oof.
Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's
Sounds
capital,
like
and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the united clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert.
Huh.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
Like I said, I like Laud. No.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return.
See about those bristlebacks.
And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them back. Sun, watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Alright, now, let's see what I can pick up. What the? Energy-based glider repurposed. Oh,
So,
attended the embassy.
this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, the Blight, the Storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
No, Elizabeth would flat out say that she is no match
The woman who led the ambush.
for a bunch of these
Regala,
guys.
had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
Huh, poor guy. Freshwater fish? Let's see, what do we got? Huh, that's not as far as I would have thought. And that must be the tall neck he was talking about. So first of all, something I want to point out. Rebel camp. Let's see, 292. Yes, and it's purple.
Good spot to test the shield wing. Why climb down when I can go up?
Let's see. Oh,
can grab this from my stash later.
Let's see, so.
It worked! Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now.
Oh jeez, is there no way around here? Why? Oh, that's why it's so red. Yeah, I don't want to head down there. Oh. Yeah. This is definitely that scene from the trailer. Oh. Green shine slab.
Special. That tree. It looks ready to fall. Some kind of outpost. With pens. That might be where Regal is keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I can scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them.
Huh. Cake. Now, push this over. What, no minigame?
Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around. I'll make an interesting color for my armor.
Let's see.
Why did we have to stay behind to guard tame machines? We should be out there fighting.
Someone needs to keep an eye on them. Gala will run us through if we lose any more.
It wasn't
Any
our
more?
fault. The ground opened up out of nowhere.
Huh. See if she cares for that excuse.
Huh. So the ground just opened up and swallowed them, eh? No. Huh, that's
A
purple.
wheel. I control the bridge. I should take a look.
Oh. Strong arm hunter bow. This sturdy mid-range Oseram bow can deliver powerful shots when overdrawn and has a greater chance of inflicting critical hits. $15 and $25. Even my upgraded bow doesn't do. Even you know when it's not all the way upgrade, doesn't do. It only does about twice as much, which means when this thing's fully upgraded. Resources. A thick, toxic goo scraped from the inside of machine carcasses. Crafting advanced and elite ammunition and traps. Oh! Shield Wing, an energy-based glider that can be used to safely descend from great heights. Fazov's Token, a dagger that once belonged to Marshal Fazov. Serves as proof of rite of passage to Tanakh lands. Got a feeling I'm going to be putting that over there. Let's see. Doesn't have toxic. But that encourages me to use the Fire Hunter bow, I suppose. Oh, I can't modify it yet. Alright. One thing at a time.
Looks like there are a couple of weak points. Where the ropes attached to the bridge.
Or I could just drop it.
There. Bridge is down.
I suppose I could have just shot them, but... Whoa. Big hole in the ground. There was a pen in here.
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
This brings up a serious point. If, by any chance, she had bothered, if Regala had bothered to see where her bristlebacks went, she would have realized that there was an entirely another way into the Daunt that didn't involve going through Barren Light. Quite literally, they could have taken whatever passage exists from here into here, and they would literally wouldn't have had to bother going through Barren Light this way at all. She could then have sent some of her troops through here, snuck into Barren Light, killed everybody here, or staged a pincer maneuver between here and there, and she would have been able to control the entire passage between the Forbidden West, between the Forbidden West clan lands, and then into the Daunt, directly into Karja territory. If she had known about this, all their lives would have been over. You think for a second that Regala would have cared that they weren't Karja? They were Oseram? No. They were Oseram working for the Karja, and that would have been their death sentence. Plain and simple. They don't mention this. Let's see if they'll figure that out. Because if that's the case, Ulvin's greed very nearly got them all killed, and threatened the safety of every living thing in the Sundom. Alright, but but after we string Olvend up to dry, I think I'll call it a video there. I don't know how long it'll be for you guys, but I've been playing this game for a few hours straight. I feel the urge to do something else. A lot of anything else. Urgh. Now. Huh. Not sure what that's actually supposed to be. Never noticed it before. Actually, first of all, let me check something else.
Baron Light's gates are still open? After the Tanakh slaughtered those Karja?
Gates only close before embassies.
Turned
Plenty
red
of
as
Delvers
a
doing
Karjan
business in
priest
no
he
man's
did.
land. Can't exactly lock them out now, can you?
I tell you, I'm not getting paid enough for this. First bristlebacks, now Tanakh's attacking Baron Light.
Should have never messed with a Tanakh in the first place. Best get all the supplies you need, my friend. These parts just got a whole lot more dangerous.
Anything new? Anything good? Nope.
Safe travels.
Like anything safe out there.
Huh. Now I got some fox bone and some fox hide. Let's see if...
You're mistaking me for someone who cares.
Alright, so... I got 4 of these to spend, but I'll hold off on that. So, let's see who we got here. Fashav and Regala.
If you're in the market for salvage
Stealth.
contracts.
Anything new here? Nope.
Power and
Laren might
protection.
be your man.
What will you choose?
Shouldn't be far from Baron Light.
Alright, so let's finish this up.
Nora,
Oh.
if you need shards, there's a salvage operation to the west.
Seat's always open.
Say hi to Lauren for me, yeah?
Making sparks fly out there.
How are the refugees doing?
They keep to themselves mostly, but they have food and shelter. Some even found work around town. Good thinking, giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad it helped. I hope they can get back on their feet.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine. So the bristlebacks.
You're a pig. Blasted things, they just showed up one day, lost some good people. But bless the bellows, that put a dent in Olvend. Now, if only there was...
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help
2 words. Olvend has taken to blame. He's hoping to dig up until the concessions. This is just his latest. He's been trying to rile up...
About that. The bristlebacks came out of Olvend's old mine.
Fading Forge, are you sure?
Yeah. All his blasting caused a sinkhole in the tunnels. Bristlebacks came barreling through from the west.
Well, I'll bet the magistrate would be mighty interested to know about that.
I gotta go.
That you do.
No one wants to play strike. No? Anyone?
In a minute. Let's see.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tanakh rebels on the other side of the mountains. Olvend's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks,
It's Olvend.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us.
Well, at you, mostly.
Bring Olvend here. Petra, too.
Ooh. What does he want her for? He's like, hopefully we can get some better drinks around here.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parch. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut.
Huh.
So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The
Shut
sinkhole
up.
only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvant. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate,
Huh.
has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine.
With your name stamped right on
You
it.
skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvant. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
They haven't mentioned
I
Urgala.
demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well,
Oh.
That's not necessary, is it?
You were
What
just
if
the
I
one calling for it.
return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forge dump? Ha!
Huh.
Knock yourself out.
Get out.
Rather knock you out first.
Want you, don't need
One thing I will mention. The first time I actually saw this on Little Gamers Playground, on Little Gamers Playground. I'm trying to remember the name. Anyway, they did a whole series of movies. The whole thing is like 12 hours. They were kind enough to split it up into sections over a course of a few days. They made sure to have this scene actually while it was raining, so he actually fell into a mud puddle.
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Ulvant.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he got it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flame Hair.
Yeah. Nora Champion.
Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
Alright, so now, quick thing. Let's see what we got. With a blend of Nora fabric and ancient technology, this armor favors stealth and ranged combat. Stealth tear. Ooh. Oh, green shine slab. A very large piece of rare, highly valuable green crystal. Gliding. Advanced traversal options. Strike enemies from above while gliding. Grapple jump while gliding. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright, finish up this, check and see what this can do, and then I think we'll call it an episode. Long leg circulator. Long leg wing burner. Looks like this is specialized for frost and close range combat though. Nope, my Nora Anointed is still superior. I think they made sure not to make the armor overpowered. The weapons they give you more variety with. Never thought I'd see the day. About time he went crawling back to whatever damp hole he came from. Alright. Let's see. Javad the Willing.
Aloy, please pardon the mess. I had expected to have this cleared out by now, but the task has proven monumental.
Huh.
Is this all Ulvin's?
As much as anything was ever Ulvin's. After we ran him out of town, his thugs tried to come back for his belongings. Turns out, Ulvin was forced to leave a lot of ill-gotten gains behind. And also a lot of rubbish. The man had a malodorous penchant for hoarding.
And, how are things in the rest of the Daunt?
Running quite smoothly now, thanks to Petra's oversight. Repairs at Barren Light are back on track. You set things right around here, Aloy. If it weren't for you,
You'd still have that idiot.
That's my lucky bristleback piece. I thought I lost it. I've won 9 games thanks to this sun-touched piece. But how did Ulvin... no matter. Now we'll be back in business.
Take care, Javad.
Huh.
End of another day.
Interesting. So I guess he is an avid player of Strike as well. Alright. Right is and right does. Now, as my man with the stripes said, TTFN, ta-ta for now.